Yeah, I think as Helen was saying earlier on, we all probably have a good idea what we want to do on the marketing side, but it tends to get neglected when we're busy doing what we have to do and talking about doing things at the last minute and in an ad hoc way and rushed about really. So I did a lot of the purchasing of the media and such like, but wasn't making the most of it. So I'd spent quite a large sum of money on the marketing and it just wasn't paying off. So came back in again about trying to really see where we was going wrong on the marketing, what was doing wrong on it, and really it was more a case of prioritising stuff that was important and doing it in a more structured and controlled manner. And that's really what they took over for me, and it's worked tremendously on me with you.
So Lee, in your case, we explain to people what we actually did for you. If we go back to nearly 2 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, initially it started off with just, I had a very basic branding logo that I'd generated myself, and we wasn't really getting the right credibility out there. And people were going looking at a holding page we had for the website, and we got the feeling that we were knocking on doors and trying to promote the business, but as soon as they went and looked a little bit deeper at us, we were giving totally the wrong impression of what our company was all about. So we had a basic website generated and a logo created by yourselves. That worked great to begin with, you know, that all started the ball rolling, and people started to have a bit more faith in us really and trusting what we were telling them. But quickly that changed again. You know, again, it's one of these things they say, it's not a one-off event, it's quite true, you know, that very, very quickly as the company started to grow, what made us look credible to begin with was then starting to hold us back again because we'd grown beyond what we'd originally set up. So you then did some more rebranding again on the website, helped us with an exhibition that we've recently done, dealing with all the PR around that, putting all the stand and the exhibition together, even coming down and assisting us at the beginning of the exhibition to make sure that the way we were presenting ourselves at the exhibition was right. Because again, certainly our team of people were all from a technical background, and this isn't really our expertise, and that's what was good having these on board. It was like having your own little marketing department from your company and, you know, advising you on what you should be doing.
And you were trying to break into an established market. You've got a marketplace. Lee works in the plastics industry where there was about 4 or 5 established players.
Yes, yeah.
And you come in as the new boy, which I think they were able to use against you initially, they being the competitors. So how do you feel that what we did for you helped you address that?
Again, really, it was raising the credibility. What you said there is quite right. There's several established players in the industry that are working, and a lot of the projects that we get involved in are quite high value projects. So to any project manager who wants to minimise his risk, and by going with an unknown quantity such as ourselves seems to increase the risk really. So by them doing what they did and increasing our credibility, it gave people a lot more ease when they were dealing with us for new projects. So that's really, I think, the biggest part really that it played was increasing our profile really, giving us more credibility with the customers. So much so we saw it at the exhibition that even the competitors have just become massively aware of what we're doing now. Yeah, and the other interesting side was people, when I first started the business, there's a lot of established suppliers because we only represent equipment, and trying to encourage them suppliers to deal with us was incredibly difficult. They wouldn't even allow us to sell their product because they already had established people who were selling the range for them. We now have people at the presentation, at the exhibition, coming over asking us if we'd start distributing their product now. So it's gone completely role reversal now. We've had several key equipment manufacturers now who are now saying, will you start distributing our products in the UK?
Wow, so if I was to summarise what you said, marketing for you has increased your profile, your credibility, it's brought in new customers, and it's put people knocking on your door that want you to do business with them and sell on their behalf.
Yes, that's right, yeah.